Welcome back to another episode of Out Loud Geek, where we discuss news and views about pop culture, science fiction, fantasy, food, cooking, the outdoors, and more. It's time, once again, for another depressing dose of dismal Disney. Guess what, folks? Another Star Wars movie has been canceled. That's right. One that was in the works since 2020. Guess what? It's not going to happen. Let's all give Kathleen Kennedy a round of applause for yet another failure of her leadership, because this is what she does best. Kicking people out. I have never seen anyone ruin as many movies as Kathleen Kennedy. I think she holds the record now. And she certainly must hold the record for the number of directors that have come and gone and come and gone and come and gone for numerous projects that either never happened or ended up going under some other director. So this is just one more failure. And this time it's the one that J.D. Dillard was going to do, because he just came out and announced, nope, the Star Wars movie that he was going to do, it's not going to happen. It's just one failure for Kathleen Kennedy after another. Director J.D. Dillard's planned Star Wars movie is no more, with the filmmaker recently revealing that LucasFilm is no longer in the process of developing the project. So it is completely canceled. It's not even going to be put on the back burner. It's just gone. In a recent interview with The Wrap about his upcoming film Devotion, Dillard was asked about his Star Wars project, as a report that began in 2020 noted that Dillard was working on a film in the iconic franchise. Dillard confirmed that the Star Wars project was, quote, unfortunately no longer a thing, unquote. While Dillard didn't offer up any more information on why it wasn't happening, he did note that it, quote, was not for lack of trying, unquote. And that doesn't really paint a very good picture of the boss, Kathleen Kennedy, because she's the one that calls most of the shots, if not all of them, over at Lucasfilm. So this is just one more failure under Kathleen Kennedy, and she's really good at making failures all the time. Dillard also noted that while he didn't want to get into the specifics of what the film would have been about, he did say that it would have drawn inspiration from the Star Wars video game TIE Fighter. Quote, my dad being an aviator, we had a bunch of flight simulators, Dillard said. I'm playing this game for months, and my dad's flying it with me. And I'm like, man, this game is just so cool. And he's like, well, you know, this game comes from a series of movies. And I was like, you're kidding me. That is where I watched Star Wars for the first time and realized the full scope of what it meant to world build, because I'd been playing the pseudo 16-bit game. While Dillard's project is no longer being worked on, Lucasfilm is currently getting ready to return to Star Wars to the big screen. A new film from director Taika Waititi is in the works if it doesn't get canceled, as are films by prolific writer Damon Lindelof and director Charmin Obaid-Chinoy. Marvel Studios boss Kevin Feige is also said to be developing his own Star Wars project as a producer, as is Free Guy director Sean Levi. So there's all kinds of crap going on with Star Wars apparently, but chances are it's all gonna get canceled in the end, because Kathleen Kennedy has absolutely no effing clue what the hell she's doing. And this is just one more example of how Kathleen Kennedy has completely ruined and destroyed the Star Wars franchise. Disney has owned Star Wars now for 10 years. It's been 10 years since George Lucas sold it and put Kathleen Kennedy in charge. And look at the mess it has been. Out of the 5 movies Disney has released for Star Wars, only one of them, Rogue One, was actually good. The sequel trilogy ended up turning into complete garbage, and Solo: A Star Wars Story lost money because guess what? It sucked. Most people didn't like it, and very few wanted to go see it. So in the end, that movie was a flop. The Rise of Palpatine was a complete and utter insult. and retcon of the original trilogy and the prequels, as was The Last Jedi, Ruin Johnson's piece of crap, where he went out of his way to destroy Luke Skywalker to make Kathleen Kennedy happy. Yes, Kathleen Kennedy has spent the last decade doing everything that she can to undermine and destroy the Star Wars franchise. She promised George Lucas that she would protect his characters. All she has done is just push this franchise into the garbage. And that's where it is now. She has no idea what she's doing. Disney has told her not to announce any new projects because invariably most of them end up like this, canceled. And it's just a joke. This is what Star Wars has become, a never-ending joke. And it's all thanks to Kathleen Kennedy. Thanks for watching today, and a huge thanks to everyone who has subscribed to our channel. We appreciate your support. If you enjoyed this video, please press the like button, and please feel free to share a comment. If you'd like to see more of our videos in the future and help support this channel, please press the red subscribe button, and please press the bell to receive notifications for new content. You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter by clicking on the links in the description. Until next time, this is Out Loud Geek.